Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of an update on our dog kennel project. We were a little bit concerned about the dogs being able to dig out from underneath those welded wire panels. We've got it sitting in a dirt floor barn stall, horse stall, what it used to be. And wasn't quite sure if I wanted to have it there. We're just going to try it out and see, but I didn't want to pour a concrete slab and then find out I didn't want it there. So I got to asking around a little bit, and a buddy of mine that raises some cows and some dogs both was telling me about putting in cattle panels. Just wire them in the floor of that pen and put in a little bit of gravel, and it makes a wonderful floor. Fluids drain away, solids are easy to scoop out, and the dogs can't dig out, and the whole thing you can do for less than $100. And if you decide you want to move it, well, you don't have to deal with moving a concrete slab. So I'm going to show you how that's going. Okay, here we are back out at the kennel. I've already got one of these welded wire panels. Get them at Tractor Supply for 20 bucks a piece. I got a 10-foot kennel here. So you just split them in half, lay them right up against the poles, and use a big white zip tie to hold them in place. It actually goes really fast. You bring them in on a pickup, cut them in half, lay them in place, hit them with zip ties. So we got the two sides, and you can see how no dog is going to be able to dig out from under that. It's just not going to happen. And we'll lay gravel in on top of it, and it'll be good to go. And it can be temporary, it can be permanent, it's up to you. That's how it's going. I'm going to need two of these. I've already gone to Tractor Supply and got the second one. And that's what it looks like when it's sitting in the back of your pickup. Somebody else had asked, how do you put one of those cattle panels in the back of a pickup truck? They're 16 feet long by 50 inches wide. That's how they ride. You just lay it in the bed, push it up into a dome, give it some bungee cords, rides down the road just fine. That's how you put a welded wire panel in the back of a pickup truck. It just goes right in. You slide it up into the bed till it hits the cab, push it up into a dome, shut the tailgate, put some bungee cords on it to hold it in place. Okay, there's some tools you're going to need to do this. That welded wire, you got to have bolt cutters to cut it. So you're going to need some bolt cutters. You're going to need a pair of pliers for nipping off the end of the zip ties, and you got to have a tape measure. And those are basically the tools for putting this stuff in. It goes pretty quick. Now you can use baling wire or whatever kind of wire you want to secure this stuff. It was suggested to me just to use some zip ties. They go quick, they go fast, and they hold pretty good. And if you have to take them off or whatever, it's just clip, and they're on, they're off, they're easy. And you can get, you know, a whole pack of them at Walmart for $5. So there you go. Okay, here we go. This kennel has a welded wire mesh floor in it now. All the way through. 2 cattle panels from Tractor Supply, 20 bucks a piece, and a bag of zip ties, and a little bit of elbow grease, and it's in. So now we got to go get a load of chat, because we're going to put gravel in here. That's what goes in next. Okay, so I went to the material company and I got a load of chat. That's this pretty fine gravel. That's what was recommended to me. I guess it's 3/8 to shovel in there. Works good in the bottom of kennels. 20 bucks for a whole ton of it. And we're going to shovel it into a wheelbarrow. Take it in and load it into the kennel. Spread it around. Well, there we have it, folks. All went in pretty good. We got about a 2-inch deep layer of chat rock, driveway rock, whatever you want to call it. And below that's a grid work cattle panel, and that's a good floor for the dog pen, for the dog kennel. That ought to work out just fine. That looks pretty good. We'll have to Rosie test it, see how that goes. $20 worth of rock. You get a ton of it at the local quarry for 20 bucks. I've even got a little bit left. I'll probably go do a little project around the house with that. Well, that wraps up that project. We got a good floor in the dog kennel there. Didn't have to pour a concrete slab, which I really wasn't big on. We may do that later if I know for sure I want to keep my kennel there. But for now, I still have the option of moving it without spending the money to pour a slab and then trying to figure out how to move it if I don't want it there. So to wrap it up, we had two $20 cattle panels from Tractor Supply, and we cut them to fit, and a $5 bag of the heavy-duty wire ties makes them zip right in. So $45, and then $20 for a ton of the chat rock, the 3/8 rock over at the quarry. So $65 and a little bit of elbow grease, and we got it done. And originally I thought maybe, you know, between $700 and $800 or so for a concrete slab, plus a lot of work and more tools. So I'm happy about the fix and the temporary flooring. And actually you can use that permanently if you want to. Like I said, liquids drain down through the rock and solids scoop out easy enough. And we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's the project. Told you I'd share it with you, and I did. And so that kennel is done now, just about. I am actually going to put a dog house on the back side of it with a heater in it, and it's going to be a big one. But that's going to be for another video because I'm not doing that one just yet. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and share if you feel inclined to do so. Ring the bell if you want to be notified about the next one. And thanks for watching Home in the Sticks. We'll see you next time.